This video is specifically about introducing who I am. This is my story. Everything about my blog, every evidence that I'm making is typically pointed back at me. I have stated that I am Miriam, and I was Miriam in the past. And I feel I am Miriam again in this lifetime because I feel divinely inspired. I absolutely, unequivocally, without any doubt, know that I am the return of Christ, of Jesus. I don't say that lightly because of the fact that people will hate you, people will throw stones at you. I've had enough stones thrown at me in my lifetime now to realize that I know what the truth is, and I'm here to share the truth, the real truth, that nobody else will ever show you, and I can prove beyond any doubt who I am. And the reason that I've been gang stalked and MK Ultra'd, and I was basically set up in so many different ways in my life. So just a little sampling of who I am. My name is Barbara Joanne Cook. I live in Winnipeg, Manitoba. No, I'm not afraid anymore because I have control of my life. I have control of them. Them meaning the jinn and them meaning the wicked cabal. So I'm not afraid anymore. This is my story. I accepted Christ into my heart when I was 4.5 years old. I symbolically put it in my Bible. I put a picture of myself and I put the date and kind of a little remembrance of who I am. And this picture stood out to me, holding a boy with blonde hair. I had a brother, Eric. Actually, I didn't call him Eric. He was called Byron. There's family members in my life. My brother Bruce had blonde hair. My brother Byron had blondish hair, who I looked up to and I know did their best to try and protect me. The reason I state that I accepted Christ into my heart is because that was the whole salvation plan. However, I knew then at that young age that the person on the picture that I looked at wasn't Jesus. So that's what shocked me the most, is having that memory. I read this Bible every day. I ripped out most of the New Testament because it's a lie. I'll go into that in another video, but I definitely read the scriptures every day. This is an example of what I know to be true. This is a picture of me in the past, when I was in my early 20s. It doesn't show that I have a broken nose, but in this realm, I have a slightly crooked nose. So they tried to accuse me that I was a witch, which didn't work out for them. So this was definitely proof that I was punched in the nose. My nose was broken in another lifetime. This is proof of an example of how I know I'm from the past, because there's symbology of symbolism of coming to the future that represents me. And this is an image of me from the past in Upper Egypt. These are just general pictures of me currently. I've gained a little weight, obviously, but I'm trying to get the confidence back. The jinn show up in pictures typically by water. So here you can see an example at the bottom, the blue avian egg. There's a person kind of rising up from it. And then there's a evil jinn, green jinn, yelling at me in the background. That was some of the MK Ultra, the mind control. My daughter, I only had one child that I remember in this timeline, but apparently I had two. I had a boy and a girl, and the boy was taken from me. but I didn't recall until later. My little girl actually was Briar Rose, and the symbolism is there's a little tiny angel beneath her. Is almost like born into a little flower. But unfortunately, if you see the top, there's an evil blue avian, kind of a Taurus ghostly beast, stealing her energy. And again, this was an image of my father, who was a Mason and who knew the symbolism of Briar Rose. But nobody knows now except me, and I'm trying to disclose it to the world. This was an image of a picture of a house that I lived in Colorado. I was able to decrypt all the images on this picture and determine that that's the place where I was murdered. So I knew, symbolically, by color, by flower, by stones, words, everything. I was able to decode everything, and nobody can do it except me. So I also have an Instagram account. I just want to say that I know that I'm the real Q. I'm the real Q because I'm the one that was through the MK Ultra program. I was the one that was ritualized. I was the one that was satanically molested and everything. And I'm here to prove it all. One of the things that Jesus spoke about is talking about the gift of tongues. Now, the gift of tongues that we have now is a complete false paradigm. It is evil. It is grossly inadequate. The gift of a new language that I bring is the decoding that destroys their lies and brings truth. And if you notice here, under this word, I can't circle it, but you see the word Kanos, that describes the language that's in place now. It is of Cain, and that's the wrong path. So anyways, I wanted to quickly show you a little bit about me in this sample. The other thing I wanted to quickly describe is the prophetic artwork that I started to create. So I only started my art life 2 years ago. And this has been an absolute answer to prayer for me, because I've been able to really understand things from a cosmic perspective. I never knew how to draw. This has all been divinely given to me in interpretation. Each picture has a message, and I could literally put it in order as to how it fits on my timeline. It's all amazing how it all worked, and I just want to kind of quickly show you some of these creations that I made. These are all done by me. My mind, my spirit just speaks volumes, and interprets the information through an image of divine interpretation. Again, just profound knowledge, profound images that I only started, just over 2 years ago. And this was the true miracle that was given to me. So anyways, visit my blog, read up on me. I am a real person, and this is my story.